Previously on Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma.
Me? So you're saying I'm Zero?
And now back to getting my mind fucked. Hello! This is NicoB, back with some more Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. When we last left off, we discovered the real identity behind Q, and that is not this child, but actually Zero himself. An old man in a wheelchair who also has the ability to make people do whatever the fuck he wants. So I said last episode, I was like, I said, there didn't seem to really be much, like, foreshadowing or indication that, that Q was another person and that he was there in the room. So yeah, you guys pretty much proved me totally wrong. There was a fucking ton of foreshadowing. And actually, I even noticed it when I went back to edit last episode. I was like, oh yeah, first off, I could see that there was a shadow over to the right side during that cutscene where Eric was pointing the shotgun at us. Also, he fired an extra time that one time where he murdered everybody, and there was an extra blood splot over to the right. And so in addition to that, you guys have pointed out some other ones, like when the Q team fell asleep, it'd always be the sound of 4 people dropping, not 3. Although as some of you point out, that's a little, like, that doesn't really make sense, because if he's in the wheelchair, doesn't mean he's already sitting down. Does that mean did he fall out of his wheelchair? Or did his wheelchair, like, fall over? Just a number of different things. Really interesting. Very, very clever. I think it was a really clever twist. Now, some of you guys said you thought it was kind of dumb and maybe not well executed. I think it was pretty well executed for the most part. Now that I saw that it was intended, it was foreshadowed enough. I could buy a little bit more. I think there's 2 things about that sort of throw me for a slight loop. One is that they hardly ever, actually they pretty much never. They never refer to the kid as Sean, except from that one time after we've realized that there's another person in the room. That one felt a little set up, a little contrived. Just, it's like the moment we realize, oh, there's another person in the room. Damn it, Sean, how dare you? Or, it's like, really? Or the one time when he turned and shot Delta in the face, and then Eric calls him Sean. So it's like, they obviously figured out what his name was, but they never, like, bring his name up, like, ever. All the times he talks to them. And the other thing was just the convenience of the camera angles. The fact that no camera angle will ever revealed Q. Like, he would just always position himself just out of the camera's sight. And you guys also clarified that, so apparently, yeah, I was kind of right. Q is pretty much the one making all the decisions in a decision game. I imagine it's probably he's making the decisions that they wouldn't normally make themselves. So, where Carlos decides to sacrifice everyone, or Diana do that, I'm wondering then, does that mean that Delta is the person that we saw at the end of Virtue's Last Reward, the one that came in that had the question marks, and who Akane said, you don't have to follow the rules? I don't know. I would almost think not, because it was very fourth wall breaking, It felt like, when he shot Delta, he was shooting us. Almost like the player is Delta himself. But I'll be curious to see whether we, as a player, really do come into this, or if it is just that it was Delta the whole time. And then if that were the true, though, then why would he not remember who he was, when he jumped into Kyle Klein? How would he even do that? And why would Akane be totally cool with that? It's like, oh, you're Zero, you're the one that kind of caused all this shit? I don't know. It's definitely complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I think we might be finishing it this episode. We are heading into, I believe, what will be the true ending of the game. So now we all have our own little boxes we need to open. I know what his is going to be. It's going to be Vivier Hodier or something, but I'm not actually really sure about the other ones. The more I sort of thought about it, I was like, I don't think some of those ones I was thinking they were are right. But you guys told me I should go like an order of them, so C, Q, and D. So all right, let's start with you then. Because I only remember one time where they told us outright, force quit C, what the password was. Use that to open Pandora's box. I don't imagine we all use the same password, but ow.
Now announcing the current casualties.
Fuck you, nobody's dead! That'd be funny if you just hear Zero come in here. Oh yeah, it's still Zero. God, you guys are making this really boring for me.
Presently, there are none. Please continue enjoying the decision game.
Have a nice day.
Enjoy my ass.
Well, at least everything went well.
And at least I got achievement for it.
We now know that Q Team and D Team are safe.
Oh, so the votes were balanced.
You mean from back at 1330?
I'm pretty sure that's the moment.
So what time is it now?
Game time.
0003.
Does that mean we're in the new year?
The time on this watch is right? I guess so.
Whoa, but wait. What if time ended up going in reverse?
What are you talking about, Junpei?
I just thought that maybe that was the case.
What?
So, what do we do now?
What?
This is becoming a regular thing.
Wanna play hoops?
It'll just make Zero really jealous. He's like, oh man, look at them. They're all having fun without me. Sorry, I don't care. I don't need anybody. Right, Gab? Gab's in another timeline eating Junpei's dead body. He's like gnawing on his arm. That's some good stuff. Damn it, Gab! Screw it, I don't need any of you.
There aren't any balls.
We can use Gab.
Junpei, you're really...
If you come anywhere fucking near me, dude, I was eating you in another timeline.
Then how about that box?
Yeah. Which is supposed to weigh like a ton, right? At least it did for Sigma.
Seriously, what the hell is this thing?
a force quit box.
I know that. I'm asking what exactly it's going to end.
Whatever it is, we can't do anything unless we have the password.
Password.
What is it, Carlos?
I feel like I can almost remember.
What?
The password to open this box.
How do you know?
Just shut up for a second. I think the password has to be...
Zero is a big dork. No, I'm not. You take that back, damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna try it. Vive. Is that what it was? Like Vive Hodie? Hodie. No. Maybe one word then? Oh, that was it! Yeah! Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god, that actually kind of caught me off guard. I really wasn't expecting that to work. It was like, oh, it is one word, okay. Oh, wow. All right. I honestly thought I was like, I must have missed a password. Because I just imagined we'd all have different passwords.
What the hell is this?
It looks like a device of some kind.
Duh, Kane.
Look, something's appearing on the monitor.
To execute the force quit program, the central control computer must be booted.
Central control computer?
Wait, did we ever see something like that in here?
If there isn't, then we're out of luck.
Dead end, huh? Hey, Carlos, how did you know that password?
Oh, you know, fucking superpowers, morph genetic horse shit.
I'm not sure.
What?
I don't know how I knew.
This is just a guess, but... Carlos, did you possibly shift from another timeline?
Wait, shift?
Shift.
Dead. Also dead. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. I just remembered. I've died a lot in this game.
Oh, so it was like that then.
There are moments where, I don't know, like, I liked it. You go, oh, so that was it. I don't know if it's the writing or the delivery of the lines, but sometimes they just say something, it just like, Carlos in particular, I feel like, will will say something, and it just sounds, he just says it so nonchalantly and casually, like, oh yeah, so that's what it was. Yeah, I'm glad I understand it now. All right, well, anybody want to go grab a cheeseburger?
Hey, come on. You're the only one to figure it.
Sorry, just could you be quiet for a second?
Sorry, but shut up,
I
Junpei.
need to think about something.
You've been sitting here for an hour, Carlos. Could you maybe share what you've been thinking about?
Shut up, Akane!
No?
Yes.
I was thinking about you, Akane.
Oh yeah.
What?
Now get naked.
Okay.
Junpei's like, what? No, Akane, I was gonna marry you.
You took too long, Junpei. Like, seriously, what were you waiting for? You picked, like, the weirdest time in the other timeline to propose to me, alright? It's like, fuck me, dude. You left me to die, and then you're like...
They're like, my bad, babe. Hey, how about you marry me? That'll solve all our problems.
Me?
You're, well, to be blunt, really hot.
What the fuck, Carlos? Yeah.
Huh?
We may never manage to make our way out of the shelter.
Junpei.
You know what that means, right?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
What the hell are you getting at, you asshole?
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, look. A Neanderthal is trying to block my way.
What? Wait, what the hell?
What the fuck?
Carlos!
What? What's happening? I was like, okay, he's just fucking with him. No? Is this Delta doing this?
Please, stop this!
Shut the fuck up!
You bastard!
Junpei time! Ugh. Oh, Junpei mad. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's...
Hey, wait up! What the hell are you doing, Carlos?
Mao, one, fight!
Suppose I couldn't control myself.
You asshole!
Ow! You weren't even standing next to me.
What? Is that all you got?
What did you say?
That's the extent of your feelings for Akane? Huh?
I guess he is. But why? Why? I don't... Damn, dude! Ow! Ow!
That was a good one. Oh, I can tell you're finally getting fired up over it.
I'm sorry, just the way it's a little animation. Shut up! Shut up, Carlos! It's like he's doing these little slaps.
Shut the fuck up! You fucking asshole!
Alright, well that was fucking random. Alright, so yeah, we had sex and made up.
Carlos, are you all right?
Yeah, that was nothing.
Wow, really, Akane? That's what you're...
Carlos, are you alright? I know you just tried to rape me back there.
Anyway. Hey, man. What do you say to a drink?
What?
To clean the slate between us. Come on.
Okay, I'm hoping this has a really good purpose, a
This
reason
one
for
will work
this.
fine. Ah, damn it. I blame you for this, Junpei. My hands are all shaky after your brutal punches. Sorry, but could you guys help me clean this up?
What the hell?
Thanks, guys.
Sure.
Guys, it's almost time.
You're right.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
You didn't even have us do anything, Zero. I know. Run out of ideas. You guys look like you're having plenty of fun by yourself. What was that? What the fuck was that supposed to be? You're just gonna end it there? No guy. Why? I don't understand, Carlos. Why? Does it say force quit? Open the box. Did we open? Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I got the remote and what? Why did? What? It's so sorry. It's just so weird. It's so weird. What reason could Carlos have? And then he just like brushed it all off. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure after like something like that, I don't think anybody in the room would be fine with Carlos anymore. They wouldn't be like, oh yeah, let's just, oh my bad, bro. I'm sorry, I almost raped your girlfriend. I mean, no, you don't go back after that. It's just that's it. You burn the bridge, Carlos. You burn the bridge and shit all over its ashes. I mean, good God. Okay, I'm sure there's a reason for it. So I'm gonna tell myself, but let's go ahead and do this one. Are they all gonna be this weird? Q, or wait, not Q. Sean and Mira are gonna have a fucking epic robot psychopath battle, and it's actually gonna be something I control. It's gonna be like Mugen.
Now announcing the current casualties. Presently, there are
Look at Mira's face, like, ugh.
I haven't killed anybody yet.
Please continue
So bored.
the decision game.
They're just messing with us.
Well, this is good, though. Now we know no one's died so far.
Damn.
So far. You make it sound like somebody will die at some point.
You know, something that still throws me off, and I don't know, I almost feel like there isn't going to be a good explanation for this, but since Delta said that he let Mira in here and kind of let her do her own thing, but I don't know, when she first explained why she did what she does, where she goes and, you know, rips their heart out or whatever, it seemed to me like she was like a serial killer, but someone who did it with like an intent, you know? It wasn't like, I'm doing this because I'm freaking evil. It's just someone who's so, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fucked up and wrong, but she was doing it to certain kinds of people to get that feeling back again, you know? So I don't know, I found it weird, and I still find it weird, that moment where she was like, she got the Radical 6 and like ejected Phi, and then she like, I mean, I guess she was doing it as like payback, right? But then why did she take it with her anyway, you know? Like, well, that one time she stabbed Eric and then like maniacally laughs and kills Sean, like that part still throws me off a bit. I feel like if that would have made more sense, she said, I like seeing them die. I like seeing the pain in their eyes or something, you know, like that kind of shit. Then you go, okay, then that would make sense to me. But just the way she described her story, it just doesn't, I don't feel like the evil maniacal laughter really matched up with what she was saying earlier. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. If you guys have any thoughts on it, please let me know, but
Isn't that obvious? We're all human.
Oh, come on. There's no way I'm dying of old age here.
Oh, but I guess the vote at 1330 went really well.
Sounds like everyone spread the votes out.
Wait, forget that for now. Look at your bracelets.
0003.
so we can see a sign of
Not
Q in the room.
exactly a Happy New Year kind of mood, is it?
Yeah, there's nothing to be happy about.
I like how anytime Mira moves, her boobs have this just ridiculous jiggle. So I gotta get those boob physics just right.
There is! The death count is 0. That's plenty to be happy over. That being said, how about a celebratory shot?
Do you need to rub it in?
Oh, that's right. You're still a minor.
Still
no
fuck
way
you
he
up.
meant it all.
I'm a robot.
His head. He's got a giant metal orb on his head, remember?
Oh, that thing.
That's actually his head,
Well,
though.
Don't you have some sort of mouth part to open?
No. Of course I don't. If it opened, it would have done that a long...
Oh, I think I saw a shadow there. Possibly.
It's open.
Huh?
Look, the box. The force
So,
quit
yeah, to
box.
the top right there.
Let's check it out.
Oh, it's already open?
Why is it open?
And what's up with this weird device?
Huh, something's displayed on the monitor here.
Was it because I opened it in the other timeline or something? Does it just open all the other ones too? It's like, no, we're not gonna make you type it all in again. Let's just get on with it.
It says, to execute the force quit program, the central control computer must be booted.
Central control computer?
What if... Maybe it's...
I know where
Where are you going?
it's in that one room, right? I actually wrote that code down though. That's the one that Zero was trying to do, but then he controlled Eric and he shot everybody, right? Yeah.
Where are we?
Okay, so it must
The
be.
map says we're in...
the quantum computer dome.
This is the code I need for this timeline. I see.
The
Okay.
computers in here run all the functions that run within the shelter.
Why do you know that?
I can't really tell you why, because I don't know.
What?
Anyway, I think they mean this when they say central control computer.
So, what about that thing?
You gotta put your head in there, right?
I feel like I'm remembering something.
What you talking about?
I know.
Know what?
The way you start up the system. First, we need to get the cover off. There's no way we can insert the plug if we don't.
The plug?
Please, just shh.
From my neck hole.
I think the number is...
Alright. Okie dokie. I fortunately wrote this one down already. 3808 0832. 0832. Hot dog.
Ah, it opened!
Now all we have to do is insert the plug here.
So where is this plug?
I think... if we input the right numbers here...
What?
Wait. What do numbers for your head have anything to do with the plug for this?
I should just do it. You might get it then.
Stop avoiding the question!
Do you even know what should go there?
The numbers...
Oh, do I have to do this one
The
again?
numbers are...
Oh, come on. I've already proven I know it. Okay, I think... Did I still have that one written down? 61404091. Yeah. Yep. There we are. Catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me. Ah!
Are you kidding me? You're... Ah!
What? Oh, really, Eric? Usually you just want to kill me whenever you see this. Well, I feel like we're finally bonding, Eric.
Eric, it's been an hour. Would you just get used to it already?
How can I? I mean, it's a robot! For real? Could you maybe do something about it?
Come on, man. Why are you putting your head back on? The whole reason we did this is to put the plugs in.
Is this better?
Yeah. Now the shape brings out your eyes.
So this doesn't freak you out or anything at all?
I could say the same to you.
Well, not much phases me. I'm just not that type.
Yeah.
I'm a Martian for all I care.
Yeah, I was surprised when I first found out. I thought my heart was in my throat.
You don't have a heart.
Hey, hold on. Did you say when you first found out?
I meant it happened to me before. In the past. In another history.
Another?
I remembered everything when I saw what I looked like earlier.
Mirror, you killed us like 30 times. And then that old man came out and played me Tiny Dancer.
You see, my brain isn't located in this head. My thought center is there, inside the quantum computer. That is where I think, perceive, and send command signals to this body. For example, when I raise my hand like this, it's simply receiving a command. Just like a remote-controlled toy. Did you know? A quantum state is one where all possibilities overlap and coexist. This quantum computer, then, is able to use this state and run, say, simulations A, B, and C simultaneously. Basically, my brain is an infinite number of worlds and possibilities. So I can use that framework and, well, jump between other histories.
Oh, there's no way.
That I could do that? But it's possible that you two might be undergoing the same thing. There's a theory. Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain.
So wait, we're gonna say Eric and Mirror can also do this whole jumping thing? Have we gotten any indication that they can actually, though? Mirror's here to kill people. Eric, why are you here? To also just kill people?
It's called quantum mind. It's more or less suggesting a human brain is a form of quantum computer. If a specific set of conditions are met, then you too can
jump to other histories?
This sounds like crazy talk.
You don't believe me?
Of course not!
Oh, I don't blame you. I guess I should explain everything then.
Wait, I'm sorry. Just hold the phone. Weren't we gonna do something already? Like, you took your head off for that reason, and now we're just like, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and waste the remaining time we have to be awake.
Please? Start at the beginning.
Oh, this is new information, not just the same shit.
Before I begin, I need to do one little thing.
I'm gonna need to kill Eric. Why? Because fuck him. Okay, gonna do this again. Ah, there we go. Finally, fuck.
What did you just do?
Just a little something.
Ow. Ow. Oh. It's interfering with Delta's thing. Damn! Hello? Are you guys still there?
Nothing changed.
So they just kind of rolling Q around in his wheelchair then, at wherever they go? I guess? Or is Q actually following them, right? I mean, if he can't see or hear, or like supposedly, I guess he could still be moving around, but I mean, how would he get around? I guess they're probably pushing him, right?
Huh.
that we can see. But it looks like the message changed.
Yes, I started up the system earlier.
It says force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. What does that even mean?
Wait, it seems like there's something else.
The key items are...
A mother's mementos?
I wonder what those could be.
Oh, here we go. I see. All right. So now we put the cage with the blue bird and Fi's pendant, right?
So, this is saying we need to find them?
Does that mean they're hidden around here somewhere?
I see. So every team is
Even if
contributing
that's
here.
true, I don't
Something
think
different.
we have the time.
Damn. Guess our time's up.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
But honestly, who cares? It was just a boring 90 minutes anyway. You guys are all boring. Except me, Mira. I'm apparently not really injecting you, right? So you could honestly just get right back up again.
She's like, oh yeah, why am I falling to the ground? I'm so stupid.
And then she just gets up and starts stabbing Eric in the face. All right. And finally. So their thing will now be unlocked. I see. Okay, now I see what you do probably have to play it in this order, don't you? So it's like, first you get the box open, then you have Q do his thing, and now that that's done, we can do this thing with D team. And I'm guessing it probably would have pushed me out if I had to try to go in any other order. Just assuming, but... Force quit D unit! Still don't know what Carlos was doing, though.
Now announcing the current casualties.
We know already.
There are
What are we gonna have for lunch today?
Please continue enjoying the decision game.
Feel free to have a victory orgy.
You heard the lady, guys.
Excuse me, but could we maybe call a cab? We have a lost child here.
Who are you talking about?
Well, best to get her home soon. Her mother must be worried. And
You know better than anyone that I don't have one.
Yeah, I do. She's right there, and I'm right here. And you know what? Let's just make this weird. Let's just make this a family orgy.
good God.
0003? We're in the new year now?
So it's no longer 2028, but
January 1st, 2029. Our memories end after we voted at 1330.
now we're stuck with a 10-hour blank gap.
Were we really asleep that whole time? We might have woken up several times since then, but we've only forgotten about it.
Because of the drugs.
Fucking drugs.
Hey look, the box.
Oh, by the way, you guys pointed out this. So apparently, Zero Escape Zero Time Dilemma is also an anagram, but it's an anagram for me. I'm Zero. I'm Delta. Fucking hell, that is bananas. That's awesome though. That's pretty clever. I will say I did think it was a little weird though, just the fact that they have Zero twice in the same name. Apparently, you said actually outside of the U.S. it's called Zero Escape Time Dilemma. Apparently, Uchikoshi he didn't approve that one or something, so they switched it back to because I guess it's supposed to include the extra zero, so the anagram works, right? Interesting.
The Force Quit box.
Force Quit.
Why is it open?
No idea.
There's text displayed on the monitor.
Force quit program on standby.
Mommy, give me my thing.
To initiate, 2 key items must be set. How about that?
Wait, think there's more to the message.
Each is a mother's memento. A mother's memento?
Oh man, does that mean that she gonna suddenly come to the realization? He goes, oh my god, Sigma, oh my god, it's our baby. Which Five's like, what? Actually, I'm not really sure how would you react to that. I think my mind might melt. I think Sigma's brain would just go, what? Would explode. But so many dirty thoughts.
Diana, does any of that ring a bell for you?
What?
Hey, what's wrong?
My brain!
My head! My head!
Sudden realization. She's like, ah!
No. That can't be.
What is it?
Did you remember something?
But if that's true, then the key items we need to insert are...
Okay, do I type it in or something? How am I doing this? Okay, pendant? No. Ah, shit, I don't know what the I know what they are, but what's the specific word that they want? Oh, brooch, that's what it was, right? Bird? Bluebird, Freebird! Yes, alright, okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! Sigma, we had sex!
We did? Damn it, why don't I remember that? Oh, she's gonna freak the fuck out, yep.
Diana?
Yay!
What's gotten into you?
Aw.
Oh, Fi!
Aw. She loves her. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I know it's such a serious moment, but just wait, it's coming to me. Oh shit! Oh shit!
No. Diana, you're...
Oh, that's sweet. I honestly didn't think they were gonna reveal this to each other. Come here, everybody!
Sigma!
Oh, that's so sweet.
You don't have to say anything.
This is why we all have this stupid power.
This is enough for now.
Oh. Ah, that's sweet. I'm glad they did that. I'm really glad. I honestly didn't think they would. They're bigger on the inside. Giggity, giggity, goo ga day. Oh, here we go. Oh, we all have one. I can choose whose I want to do, though. That's it, and we're all in the same room. I kind of would like Mira to die, though. Can we just kill her real quick before this ends? Because I feel like... I don't know. I don't think she deserves to have this true ending with us. All arm in arm. Okay. Wait, so I'm just curious if I look at the other ones, will they be like just after it? Oh, no, it's just the same. We're all gonna be starting here. Okay. So it doesn't matter which one I do. I'm guessing it's gonna open all the doors, isn't it, right? Final decision. Final round. What? I'm saying that Diana and Sigma are having themselves another baby. Or the same baby, I don't know.
I knew it. Looks like the memories we regained are true after all.
The 3 wards were all in the same place. Then...
Hey, guys.
Carlos.
Akane. Junpei.
And Mira and Eric.
And you're Sean, right?
Carlos. What happened?
It's been a crazy couple of days, isn't it? Connie, you cut my arm off that one time, but
Oh, you slit my throat, you fucker!
I know, right? Whoa! Mira, I'm pretty sure you killed each one of us at least once.
Oh, you're right, oh!
And you, old man, you, I remember you fucker, you're Zero, you're the one doing all this. And he's like, oh, you're right, and he stands up. I can't fool any of you anymore. And we all have a good jolly laugh. Ha, 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 ha. And we all hold hands together and skip outside.
Think I'll go for a walk outside now. The summer sun's calling my name.
Proof of friendship.
Anyway.
What? Come on, please give me okay, there has to be a reason behind that, because that was just like, no fucking sane human being would have done that.
What are you guys doing here?
According to the schedule, C team and Q team should both still be asleep.
We took a page out of your book and did what you did. We used the cards to keep the bracelet needle from injecting us.
So, does that mean?
So what did the Force Quid do then?
Yeah. I remember everything.
I do too.
Like Jason, Born Identity.
And I as well.
Over the past few hours, we got back the memories we forgot.
Oh. Really?
Well, to be more accurate, it's more like we accessed the morphogenetic field and downloaded all of them.
That's just Deus Ex Machina in this game.
Then you have the other history's memories too?
Yes.
We killed them all. Fuck those other histories.
You're like us.
But why?
Hold up. Eric and I are different.
Yeah. We didn't gain memories from other histories.
Then neither of you got injected?
No. We're the same as Carlos and the others.
I told them.
Oh.
Maybe I'll start from the beginning. First, so I could run the program in the Force Quit box, I accessed the central control computer.
Oh.
Then, I briefly turned off the communication network. That way, I stopped the surveillance cameras from sending any data to Zero. I didn't want Zero to catch on to what we were doing.
We know he's right there, right? Isn't he in the room with us, or did he go away? Where did that old man go?
And that's when Sean let us in on the truth of what's going on here.
We went over to the transporter room and picked up 2 cards. Before the injection, we each slipped one between our wrist and...
I am not quite sure I would have told Mira about this. I'm pretty sure it's like, Mira, you've killed us quite brutally, and because you're fucking evil, so... Why am I helping you again?
Bracelet.
Okay. Now you two make sense. But what about you, Sean?
Well, you probably already know, but I'm a robot. Being injected does nothing to me.
Nothing.
Every time the time limit approached, I was forced to go into sleep mode.
I see.
Then my memories from the previous 90 minutes were deleted. I didn't want that to happen, so... You remember me saying I accessed the computer? Well, I hacked my own system too.
He said he managed to cancel the force sleep and delete functions.
What about C-Team then?
We couldn't interrupt the surveillance cameras, so we had to be sneaky instead.
First, Carlos pushed me down and climbed on top of me.
Oh.
What? It was just an act. I was only pretending to do it.
Carlos used that moment to whisper in my ear.
Really? You did that while you... over your incredibly loud screams? Okay, so...
Oh my god, he helped me! He's raping me!
No, God, I just... get off! God, hello? Hey! Should have written this down on a note or something.
He said to go to the transporter room and grab the cards in there.
But if I just let her go like that, it looks suspicious. So Junpei and I stayed behind to get Zero's undivided attention. I casually invited Junpei to the power room. You can see the results of our conversation.
Okay.
You should have told me what was up.
If I had, then Zero would have figured it out.
I feel like Zero has to have already figured this out anyway, right? Because he's essentially a freaking deity. I mean, right? I mean, he can control anyone he wants, essentially, right? I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe they'll show that there's a limit to it. I hope there is, because otherwise it's a little too. It's kind of OP.
You look like you'd be a crap actor.
Whatever,
And
man.
after that,
I'm the
we met
Junpei
Akane
voice.
in the lounge. We hid from the cameras and each got a card from her.
I see. Okay, all right. I'm so glad that there's an explanation for
sorry,
that.
but could I get confirmation on something? Everyone knows what all happened in the other histories.
So why haven't we killed Mira yet?
Even you, Mira and Eric?
Didn't Eric say so earlier? Sean told us everything.
But wait. Why?
Why what?
Why do we know about the other histories?
Well, that's probably...
You want to know?
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, damn it. That old man's got a shotgun.
Q? Or maybe it's actually Zero.
You are free to call me by my given name, which is Delta.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
There's no need to look so threatening. You were the one who named me, Diana.
All according to Aizen's stupid plan.
It doesn't matter. I shall answer your question. Carlos, Kane,
Nice topsiders, dude.
Diana, Phi, and Sigma. All 6 of you know that you are shifters, correct? Think back on your path to this very moment. Did you arrive in this history by following a normal flow of time? No, of course you didn't. You jumped in from another history using your shift abilities. And it wasn't just this once. You have been shifting back and forth many times.
Again and again and again.
One point in space-time to another. You boldly took chances, much like jumping from one tree branch to another. You have forgotten that fact, perhaps as a result of the medicine, or as one of the side effects of shifting. Regardless, your memories have been kept firmly intact within the morphogenetic field. It is simply that the 6 of you regained the memories of those times. One small trigger, and the levee preventing you from remembering collapsed. Sean is a similar case. However, his thought center is located within the quantum computer, so I suppose it's slightly different from you.
What about me and Mira?
You are both like me, in that we do not have the ability to shift.
Oh. He doesn't. Huh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so you're not quite a deity then. I figured he did, in addition to his ability to control people.
You don't?
I have another power instead. The power to mind hack.
Mind hack?
Mind hack?
It's like blood bending.
I am able to read other people's minds. I know the thoughts and ideas that go through their heads. That's why I know exactly what Phi is trying to do right now. Step away from that device, Phi.
Then, when we blocked the injection...
I saw through your ruse.
Then why did you...
I wanted all of you to play the final decision game.
The final decision game?
I find human decisions fascinating. More specifically, the world branching that occurs as a result. I already mentioned that I am unable to shift. But after looking inside millions of minds, I learned one thing. There are people in this world with the ability to jump between histories. That shifters exist.
And that's Mondo Cool.
Hence, why I know so much about these parallel worlds.
You did all this? Because you were curious?
When a person does something significant, it's difficult to boil the reason down to one word. Their motives are often very complex. It is the same now. To fulfill several objectives, it was necessary to trap all of you in here.
So why did you do it?
You want to know? It is so you give birth to Phi and myself, Diana.
They're like, what?
What do you mean?
Phi and I are the children of Diana and Sigma.
Phi is...
Wait. They're children?
November 16th, 2029. Phi and I were born in this shelter.
After Diana and Sigma had sex inside the alien machine, it was a beautiful moment, and I saw it all, and I have truly been scarred for life. Actually, wouldn't he be over like 100 years old then? He was born in like, what, 1904? And it's 2029 now? How the balls am I still alive?
This was another history, of course. Shortly after, the atomic data that makes up our bodies was transported to April 1904. The transporter was located in a German research facility at that time. Our bodies reconstructed and regenerated in the export pods at that facility.
But that would mean you're actually...
I'm 124.
Yeah, I was like, what?
You're joking.
But Phi is...
A German researcher sent her to 2008. Records indicate that she was part of an experiment.
You're saying Phi jumped back in time from 2029 to the year 1904, and then forward again to 2008?
Technically, what was sent both times was simply the data makeup of Phi's body.
I heard that in 2008, the device was being studied in an American facility.
That's when an old couple who were researchers took me in.
So, okay, are we getting an explanation for that? Why they decided to do that? But again, copy and pasted, so that means there should be another Phi around, right? Old Lady Phi. Or maybe she's dead here.
We've gone off topic. But yes, that was one of the major goals.
To get you two to fuck.
Everything that occurred here helped create Phi and myself. And when I say that, I am including all of the other histories. If I hadn't trapped the group of you here, then Phi and I would have never been born in our current forms.
Your current forms?
Sean, you should already know about epigenetics. You see, environmental factors determine which switches are activated within the genetic code. Reproductive cells are the same. Or perhaps I should say that the reproductive cells are the ones most affected.
Oh, I get it.
I
That's
don't.
why you made Diana and Sigma play the decision game.
What do you mean?
By backing them into a crisis situation, he caused an epigenetic change within their reproductive cells. I think that's why their children were born with unique powers.
Oh.
Gold star.
Really? So they essentially use their time jumping powers while they were having sex or something like, yeah, oh, we're gonna die after this, Diana. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the reason I have my mind-hacking abilities.
Pretty cool.
Fire was affected as well. You were born a shifter.
Mine's a better ability, though.
DT, do you recall what was written on your wall?
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
And rearranging the letters gives you...
No way. What you choose can materialize us.
Good Lord, Akane. Like, no way. It'd be funny if Junpei sticks around. Okay, I'm gonna call bullshit on that, Akane. There's no way you figure that out this fast.
Oh, our decisions will bring you to life.
That is why the decision games were held. So that the Phi and me here now would materialize exactly the way we are.
No, but...
Only to do it again.
So I get why you had to have Diana and Sigma go through life or death decisions. But the rest of us had nothing to do with...
I already told you. My motives are complex.
There's a lot going on here.
Wait, there's more?
But wait! Oh, fight time!
You goddamn old man!
Drop kick! Oh, jeez! Oh, right! Holy shit! Fucking hellfire! You can jump and kick like a fucking boss! Boom! Oh, right in the face, old man! Damn! If I weren't so fucking feeble, I could have pulled the trigger, but damn it, my finger broke! Just trying to pull it. Like, hold on, the bullet's coming! Oh! Did that just land by Carlos's or Eric's feet? Damn it, why does it Eric always get the shotgun?
It's over.
You may be right.
What?
Diana, take this. Put it in. Your bluebird, too.
Basically doing what he wants to, right? This is exactly what he's intending us to do.
Verified. Key items were set.
Way to go.
Executing Force Quit program.
You are all going to die
10
now.
minutes until explosion.
Oops.
What?
Saw that coming.
Oh no!
The hell? What is this?
Crazy old man.
Answer me! What's with that announcement?
Must I explain? This shelter will soon explode. You've worked so hard, only to turn on this facility's self-destruct mechanism.
Sean, access the central control computer.
It's no use. Once the Force Quit program has been activated, there is no possible way for you to reverse it.
Then what can we do?
I will tell you one good, no, two good things. First, I suggest checking behind the bar counter.
No!
Why would you?
Gab.
Oh!
Gab's been.
No! Why? Gab! No! Oh my god, that's the most heart-wrenching death in the whole game right there. Why? Why would you do that? Why?
Did you kill Gab?
Yes, with the shotgun you're holding. There wasn't much life left in him anyway.
You monster!
Oh.
I never expected to hear that coming from you, Sean.
So what's the other thing? You had two things to tell us.
I have the ability to mind hack.
We already know that.
But I've not told you everything about it. Reading other people's thoughts isn't the only thing I can do with mind hacking.
Stop hitting
only
yourself,
lasts
Eric.
a moment, but I am able to control someone's body as I wish. Like this.
Ow! Dead.
Eric, why?
No, for real, my finger just...
Mind hacking.
Mind hack.
Understand now. This is my power.
Ultimate demon power.
So, let's begin. Your final decision game. You have two choices. One, to stay here and wait to die. The other is... The other...
I think we figure out what the other one is, dude. Not die.
Hey! What's the other option? What's the other option?
Until explosion.
5 minutes until you all
What
die.
should we do? What about the X door?
And how exactly should we open it? Unless 6 people die, it's gonna stay closed. Or should we start killing each other now?
I call dibs on everybody!
Mira?
I have an idea.
Which is?
We're going to shift, all of us, together.
Hey, hold on. Like jumping to another history?
But Eric and I...
Fuck you guys, nobody likes you.
I'm sure it will be fine. Remember what I said? Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain.
Oh, yeah. You said if certain conditions are met, we can also...
What are the conditions?
First, you need to be exposed to danger. And the other one is...
To be in the vicinity of a group of shifters.
I get it. We'll resonate, and then Mira and Eric can...
But which history are we going to jump to?
None of the similar histories will work. One team is likely to be dead after the vote.
And we can't shift if there are no bodies for us to jump to, right?
Oh, the jump to the very beginning, right?
We need to jump to where all of us are alive.
When we're all alive.
Do you mean...
The beginning of the game. That fucking coin flip.
The history, where we won the coin toss.
3 minutes until explosion.
I'm not sure I get it all. but it's a good idea?
What are you saying? There's no way we could do that.
Why not?
Shift isn't simply jumping into bodies in different histories.
Our consciousnesses swap places. Ours for theirs.
We'll be forcing our other selves into these bodies, and they'll die without knowing why.
Yeah, and what's wrong with that?
Yeah, Mira doesn't give a shit.
Well, they're all living without a care off in another history, yeah? One time, they do the coin toss once and win? Don't you think that's unfair?
Mira, you're saying they, but we're talking about ourselves here.
Well, we should consider if those people really are us.
Yes, let's just sit down and think about this.
If we assume that we here are the true versions, then
we're the true ending right here.
The us and the other history are essentially strangers.
Even more of a reason not to. If we shift to that history, then we're tossing the others under the bus to save ourselves.
The us in that history have done nothing wrong.
You know, we could also just be spending this time to try to, I don't know, find a way out of this place.
I mean, the only thing they did was win at a coin toss.
You could say the same for us. The only thing we did was lose a coin toss. Even so, we've had to go through so much shit. We've been forced to put our lives on the line.
Besides, aren't the bodies in the other histories ours anyway?
Then why should we second guess ourselves? Huh.
Yeah, fuck us.
1 minute until explosion.
You all are taking
We're
your
out of
sweet fucking time.
I'll say it again. We have two choices. We can stay here and wait for our deaths, or survive by sacrificing our other selves in another history.
That's what that bastard meant. Final decision game.
Final countdown. Let's all hold hands while we do it. All right, well, I don't know about you guys, but don't shift. Let's all fucking go out in a big blaze of glory. This is gonna hurt, guys. Yeah. It's okay. Eric's like, no!
Well, I guess I might as well stab everybody then.
Boom! Ow! Fuck me. Hope you guys enjoyed the true ending of the game. That was it. That's how the game, just true ending of the game right there. Way to go, fucker! Oh, D team subject report, Q team subject report, C team subject report. All sections cleared. Way to go. But no, just, oh, come on. We know that's not really it. Oh, I see it, because I cleared all the fragments. Gotcha. Alright, okay, alright. I think we all had our fun today. But let's go back and do the actual thing we're supposed to do. It's kind of surprising, actually, when you think about it, though. It's like, the right thing to do is to just say, screw everybody, screw our other selves. Let's all hold hands and fuck ourselves, because we've been stuck here in this trilogy for way too long. Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Hey, dummy! It just couldn't.
We're back here again, damn it! Oh, there it is. Gotta jump!
Go ahead and jump!
Pay off, Deuce! Well, I think we've all had a lot of fun here at Zero Escape.
Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but...
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
We're not, though.
Could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
Here we come. Now, eternal dragon, rise! Grant me your wish. Ow! Why did we fall down?
Did we do it?
We're not wearing the bracelets, so I don't know the time. But
Judging by the position of the sun, it's probably noonish.
And the date?
How would I know?
Hey, Mira. Eric. Do you remember me?
You know, it'd be really funny if we just like,
Hey guys, are you going my way?
you turn around, all of a sudden, it's fucking all ice. Yeah, that's right. That a frozen Egyptian lady. There was a point to that stupid storyline. Santa's there too, and Seven's there for some fucking reason. Science boy, he's there too. He's like waving. And then all of a sudden the final ceremony song to Star Wars starts playing, and I'm just out here fucking like having a seizure, like what, like I can't handle what the amount of weird shit happening. And then my computer just explodes, my ass explodes, and then the planet explodes, and that's how the game ends. And also NicoB's life the game. True and achieved all across the board.
Yeah.
I definitely remember you.
Then we really did.
Oh, must have worked.
Life is unfair, don't you think?
God, good Gap's alive.
Bastard.
17 years ago, a snail traveled down a narrow path in the park. If that snail hadn't been there, perhaps all of you here would have lived a completely different life than you did. Just one small snail, and everyone's lives, even the world, changed.
So, what's the big deal?
Oh, would you just quit talking nonsense?
I'm so glad you were safe.
Of course we were. You all have shifted in from another history.
Whatever. We gotta call the cops.
And what exactly will that accomplish?
Isn't it obvious? We're throwing you in the slammer.
And Mira, too! Seriously, she's killed, like, at least a dozen people.
And my crime?
Murder.
Murder? I see. But I haven't killed anyone. Specifically, in this history, not a single person has died. I strongly doubt the police would listen.
But in the other histories, you...
Did you not pay attention? I don't have the ability to shift. The only reason I know anything of those histories is because I mind hacked you. In effect, the me you know is a different person than the one before you. Can I be charged for killing someone in another history? If so, then I'd say this world would be full of criminals of all kinds.
What about conspiracy to commit?
Yeah. I'm betting this history's got a bunch of dangerous machines and gimmicks all over the shelter.
Unfortunately, I have removed them all. You've slept for quite a while. Nothing is left in the shelter. No transporter, no quantum computer. Loaded into a truck and taken away.
How the fuck did you manage to do all that yourself? You managed to get to carry out that transporter in a truck? How'd you lift it in there? Did you mind hack the whole crew of people or something? Seriously, how the crap did you do that? I mean, use that big crane. There was a big crane in one room, right?
Sean is able to move right now due to radio signals received from a satellite.
Oh.
Why? Aren't you happy? I say again, in this history, not a single person has died. Vi and I exist, and there will never be an outbreak of Radical 6.
And I don't know about you all, but I think I've learned something today. You know, it isn't about the number of times you shift or how many key people you've killed in the process. It's only about the number 0. God, I love that number. Well, anyway, hope you all have a good life. Bye-bye.
There is only a bright future ahead for all of us. Is this not what you'd call a happy end?
Hey! Come on!
But according to you, all of mankind will die if time passes and nothing is done.
A religious fanatic, a terrorist attack that sparks a nuclear war.
I heard this story. You said you released Radical 6 so that you could kill that person.
The me before you did not say that, but I can't deny it's true.
Radical 6 won't spread throughout the world in this history.
That means that fanatic guy won't die.
Wait, so now humans will go extinct?
Hey, where's the happy future you mentioned?
Interesting. Does that make you angry, Fine?
Do you wish to kick me in the face again?
What?
If so, then we have a serious contradiction. I had prepared a future in another history where 2 billion would survive. But yet, you decided to jump to this history. That means you chose a future where humanity goes extinct, over 6 billion dead.
No, you're wrong, Delta. Nothing in the future has been determined yet. We'll shape the future with our own hands.
Huh. You said something I can get behind, Carlos.
I think so too.
I agree.
Okay, me too.
Mira.
You're right. The future has infinite possibilities.
If we work together, we can accomplish anything.
Humanity's gonna die out? Screw that.
We'll definitely change that horrible future.
What's so funny?
Just that.
What the hell do you mean?
I'm sure I told you in another history that my motives are complex. Imagine, what if none of you had experienced the events that occurred in the shelter? You're so determined now to change the future. One of the goals of all of this was to get you into that frame of mind. It's all going according to plan, without a single casualty. I created a future where mankind will be saved. Does that upset you? Are you angry that your life was played with? Very well. I will give all of you one last choice.
Carlos
With that
time.
gun there, you will be able to choose whether to kill me now or allow me to leave. I promise I won't use mind hacking on you. You are free to decide. Which shall it be? Pull the trigger, or let me go. The fates of you, me, and mankind are all on the line. This is the decision game.
Mountain of knowledge. Oh. Looks like I can't skip this one. This is the true end. I don't know if there's going to be more after this. There might be more after this. But if it ends right here, I'm going to be a little disappointed by that ending. Just, if I'm going to be completely honest. It feels like a little bit of a cop-out. I can't believe they had Kirk Thornton on here, but they didn't have... He was... The only role I think he played was that doctor in the flashback. Seriously? Was he like walking down the hall? It's Kirk fucking Thornton, for God's sakes. They just decided to use him for that one role. It's just like he's like going to the bathroom and they're like, hey Kirk, you got like 5 minutes to come out here and read a few lines? And he's like, I guess. Am I getting paid for this? He's like, fuck no. Just thanks to the support of our fans, this project was completed. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, Zero Escape staff. Aww. You're welcome. I didn't really have anything to do with it, but the final decision. CQDN2. Does that mean there wasn't actually CN then? CN2? Oh, there we go. Zero Escape Shifter. Congratulations, you have gotten everything there is to get. Woo! I got every single one. Yep, there was only one C end. The freaking end. Before I get my final thoughts on the game, let me there's gonna be cinema files, right? Okay, wow, we got lots of stuff here. Okay, let's just start with the bottom here. Active time. Oh, here we go. This is it. This is the chart that shows how we were all set up, who was when we were asleep, and when other teams were active. Where the air ducts go. Wards C, Q, and D being in the same space means the air ducts in the prep room and lounge don't lead to other wards. Inside is simply a small space for Gab, where he often rests on a rug. Oh, so that's what Gab's been doing all along. That's really funny, actually. It doesn't matter. Oh my God! Someone needs to draw a picture of that, just of Gab when he walks in. He's like, oh God, long day, long day. Takes his collar off, puts it on like a coat hanger. He sits down on the sofa, turns on the TV. He's like, oh my God, I know I'm supposed to deliver this note to somebody, but they're still sleeping. What do those assholes expect me to do? The murder 17 years ago. Oh, here we go. 17 years ago, a young woman went jogging in the park. She reached a fork where she usually goes right, but on this day, she decided to go left. Oh, wait, is he just going to repeat the whole story that he'd already recited to us? Why? Because there was a snail. No one knows why she avoided the snail. Was she afraid of them? Or felt... Okay, good. I was like, they didn't really explain what the snail did. Or felt a sense of danger from it. Whatever the case may be, the snail caused her to switch the left path. As a result, she was killed by a girl. The suspect who was taken to custody, a Japanese man, was not the culprit. He was falsely convicted and executed, and his wife committed suicide in his grief. The two left young children behind. Yep, okay, so, Akane's and Santa's mother and father. The convicted man called a taxi before his arrest, but the taxi ended up picking up another fare instead, a brilliant surgeon. However, the car became involved in an accident, killing a surgeon as well as the young boy who was waiting for an operation by the surgeon. That was Sean. Snail had been on the right path 17 years ago. What would have happened? Life is simply unfair, don't you think? So that boy was Sean, and as Zero mentioned earlier, he was the old man in the hospital that befriended Sean, I guess. The post-apocalypse one is supposed to be fate. Fate. Diana smiles weakly from the bed at Sigma's question. Don't you remember? You told me that yourself. Me, I never said that. If it really was me, then yes, the Sigma who was 67 inside. Diana shifts her frail hand closer to Sigma, and he gently grasps it between his own. The Sigma before her is not the one who was trapped in the shelter. It's the same body, but a different consciousness. On April 13th, 2029, Sigma was at the headquarters of Crash Keys, his eye and arm replaced with robotic ones. There, the young Sigma returns to his body from 45 years in the future and begins to carry out Akane's instructions. How many years has it been since you came here, Diana?
little over 3, I think. I followed you here in May 2029.
A violent coughing fit takes over after she speaks. Sigma helps her sit up and softly pats her back until it subsides. Why didn't the medical pod work?
I told you, it's fate.
Diana's skin is deathly pale, but her eyes still shine with life, just like a child's. I see. This is what happens after that, okay.
I've always dreamt of coming here. Did you know that Diana is the name of the goddess of the moon? I've wanted to do this ever since I was little, so I'm perfectly fine with dying here.
What are you saying?
I've been able to spend the last 3 years living with you, Sigma. I've treasured every moment.
Sigma lowers his head, his expression pained.
Please don't make that face. You don't need to be sad. In the year 2074, you will shift back to Christmas 2028, and the next day...
Old me will head to the decon facility in the Nevada desert and meet you. Diana nods. Sigma closes his eyes and shakes his head. It's not it. I mean, I'm in love with the you. His declaration stops as Diana's lips close over his in a kiss. Oh, yeah. And the rest of his words are lost. After a moment, Diana murmurs,
It must be a wonderful future. The future where we found each other in 2028.
Sigma holds onto her tightly, aching, heartfelt sobs echo within a cold, silent world. Ugh. Bad end. Don't like that end. Addentum forsque venusque evat. A phrase from Ovid. It roughly translates to both love and luck help the bold. That was the ending where I shot him in the face, right? With the crossbow. A robot's name. The robot with a round helmet on his head is named Sean. He's never been called anything other than that by those in the underground shelter. For the Soul, a call organization that desires to save mankind by creating their ideal new world. The head of this group is a mysterious figure called Brother. Hydrofluoric acid is an aqueous solution of hydrogen fluoride. This acid is a contact poison that is highly corrosive. Chloridium. A parasite that uses snails as an initial host, then transfers to birds. The egg originates in the digestive tract of a snail and then migrates to the tentacles. The Leucochloridium causes the tentacle to take on the appearance of a worm or caterpillar, which draws the attention of birds. Once eaten by the bird, the parasite will lay an egg that leaves the body with the feces, which then becomes food for snails, and the cycle continues. What if the snail mentioned in Zero's story had a leucochloridium inside? I don't know. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know why that'd be significant. Spinochoroideus telanini, also known as a hairworm, and is thin and long. Larvae are hatched in aquatic environments and consumed by water insects, which are then eaten by land-based bugs like crickets and praying mantises. Once the parasite reaches adulthood, it can control its host, leading it to water to drown it. The parasite then escapes the host and returns to the water where it reproduces. The larvae are eaten by the water insects, and the cycle repeats. Toxoplasma gondii. A single-cell organism with a width of about 2 to 3 micrometers and a length of about 4 to 7 micrometers. One of the most common parasites is definitive host is the cat. An infected rat loses its fear of cats, making it more susceptible to be preyed upon by its predator. Crash Keys. A secret organization created by Akane Kurashiki, their ultimate goal is to create a better future. Akane's brother, Aoi, is second in command and is assisting her from outside. Latin phrase 4. Stabat mater doloroso. Rosa. From a Latin phrase, it roughly translates to the sorrowful mother stood. I see. And that was when he had Diana run back. You guys sort of explained that too. You said he's trying to make her like sort of second guess herself by making her think that she was like creating multiple personalities when it was really Delta that controlled her to make her run back out of the elevator. Language center. The popularly held belief is that our language center resides on the left side of the brain. The recent research has revealed that the side differs among individuals. Roughly 30 to 50% of those with the language center in the right hemisphere end up left-handed, while only a small percentage are right-handed. The side containing the language center is called the major hemisphere. The other Phi. Baby Phi was indeed transported from 1904 to 2008, but Phi also remained in 1904. Whatever happened to that Phi? Yeah, I thought we'd figure that out. Rumor is she became a brilliant scientist and worked at a research facility in the US until well into her hundreds. The facility was researching the transporter, and that's where Phi from 1904 is sent. How ironic! Post-payoff, Carlos 1. The day is bright and clear. A girl in a white dress strolls along the beach, the wind tossing her long blonde hair playfully. Oh my god, it's Naminé! Up until a half a year ago, she had been confined to a bed. Carlos's eyes still tears up every time he sees her smile.
Come on, Carlos, you don't always have to help me. That's the point of my rehab.
Oh, I see, it's his sister. Oh, you're right. Sorry, Maria. Carlos brushes her hair out of her face. It's definitely not the summer sun that makes him act out of sorts. It's the fact that his sister is here standing before him. Maria grins up at him.
What would Akane and Junpei say if they saw you being all fussy like this?
It's fine. They understand how important you are to me.
But you and Junpei put your lives on the line.
That was a different history, but going through that means we know how to treat reverie syndrome.
Can't believe we have the ability to jump through space-time. That's so fucking badass!
Just glad you're able to control it now. It's all because Carlos met Akane and Junpei that Maria was able to recover. He wishes he could show them just how well she's doing. I see. Okay, so we're getting pretty much everything that happened to everybody after the ending, I guess.
You're thinking about them right now, aren't you, Carlos?
What makes you say that?
Because you're smiling.
Carlos closes his eyes. This unconscious smile turns fond. They're just about your age. Kind of feels like I gained a brother and another sister.
You are going to their wedding, aren't you?
Yeah, and you're coming with me. There's something Carlos needs to do first, back when the three of them parted ways. I'll be waiting to hear word from you when you locate that terrorist. Carlos held his right hand toward Akane and Junpei, and the other two grabbed onto it with their own. There's no way of knowing if Delta was telling the truth, but if he was, one fanatic would kill off all of humanity. Akane and Junpei vowed to find this person, and Carlos offered to help. You can feel a strong bond between the three of them, their hands clasped together tightly. I suppose I better get used to talking more before the wedding, huh? Holding her hair out of her face, Maria reaches out. Oh, I guess that was her talking. Maria reaches out to her brother, who takes her hand in his, and they continue walking down the beach. The same blue sky above them stretches over friends Carlos knows he can rely on. I see. Okay, cool. I'm glad they're doing this, at least, you know? Sort of give us a clarification of that stuff. Akane and Junpei won. Junpei sits upon a white sofa somewhere the secret location of Crash Keys, twiddling a pen and sighing. He's sitting naked on a sofa while Akane paints him. What should I say? Laying on the table in front of him is a half-written letter. Suddenly Akane pops up and behind him.
What are you doing, Junpei?
She playfully teases. Gah! Junpei dives for the lever, but he snatches it from his fingers and begins... She snatches from his fingers and begins reading.
Let's see, Carlos, without you, Akane and I would never have gotten together. Thank you. Is this an invitation to the wedding?
No, it's most definitely not. He makes a grab for the paper, but Akane quickly moves it out of his reach. It's just a progress report, Junpei mutters. Okay, yeah, I mentioned the wedding, but the date hasn't been set yet. I made a promise, to you and your brother. We wouldn't get married until we dealt with the fanatic. Akane's face flushed bright red. She hastily hides her face behind the letter and goes back to reading.
I'd like nothing more than to get the approval and blessing of old friends, and those of you we met 6 months ago.
Eyes wide, Akane glances up at Junpei. He avoids her glare, awkwardly scratching the back of his head. You know there's a history where I keep searching for you, even after I'm an old and craggly. It still exists out there somewhere. And when I think of that, a sharp pain jolts through Junpei's face. Akane's pinching his cheek. Ow, that hurts. What are you doing?
Prove that to you that this isn't a dream.
Akane giggles.
You still can't believe we're together like this.
Junpei shakes his head.
You've changed a lot, Junpei. A half a year ago, you were never this honest. It's like, how do I want to describe it?
Like a dream?
Huh?
Junpei leans in and quickly pinches Akane.
Oh, now you've done it! Get over here, you sexy motherfucker!
They rip each other's clothes up. And she darts forward and goes after Junpei with both hands, getting in a pinch wherever she can, and Junpei does the same. Once they start laughing, it's very hard to stop, and they keep going until they're out of breath.
Guess so, thanks to Carlos, too.
So I'm writing that thank you letter. On Akane's left hand, a ring glitters on her right ring finger. Sean, Eric, and Mira. Really? This just says one sentence. Mira kills Sean and Eric. The end. Hey Mira, how are you? How are you feeling? Are you lonely?
Come on, Eric, you visited last week.
Is she in jail? Eric smiles wryly and reaches out to Mira with his left hand. Mira does the same, and their hands with matching silver rings align on the other side of the plexi window, glass window. I brought a new guest to see you today. Eric shifts to the side and a head pops into view.
Hi, Mira. Long time no see. It's Sean, right? Yep, I'm happy you remembered.
Behind Mira, the sun is shining through an iron bar window, lighting up the visitor room.
It's been a long time, Sean. It's good to see you.
The smile that appears on her face is real. Mira no longer needs to plaster on a fake one.
When I heard you turned yourself in, I was really surprised. Eric was the one who convinced me. He said I should pay for my sins so we could be together. So that's why he got married in jail.
Eric ducks his head shyly.
Are you sure you're okay with this?
Mira asks. He looks at her in confusion. Really? Huh. Really? Like, Eric convinced her to... Does she not think he's a piece of shit anymore? She doesn't really... I thought she was like, I don't really give a fuck about you. All I care about is your fucking heart, which I'm gonna eat.
Don't you regret marrying me? I did carve your heart out in another history. Isn't that what you said, Sean? Yeah,
you did. See, so she did tell him that. And he's like... And he thought it wise to tell her that she did that and be like...
Yeah, Mira, you fucking murdered the shit out of us in another timeline, alright? We died a dumb, fucking, painful death because of you. She's like,
oh yeah, oh well. And then she stabs him. Seriously, like, that's really when you want to tell the killer. Oh my god, if I remember that, I'd be like, oh man, I gotta find some way to kill her. or something, or just get away. Eric looks Mira straight in the eye.
I've already told you this a bunch of times. I forgive you, no matter what happens. Besides, you haven't killed me in this history yet, right?
Yet?
Mira's lips twist wryly.
But the Heart Rippers killed people already. So many.
Sean, stop it.
Eric turns angrily on Sean, and Mira's face falls into a frown, but Sean continues speaking.
You turned yourself in, Mira, but that doesn't mean you paid for all the crimes you did. I doubt the family and friends that were left behind would forgive you even if you were put on death row. There's no way you can clear your sins here.
Mira grits her teeth.
But there is a way to clear them. Well, not what you've already done, technically. You'll have to pay for those your whole life. That will never change, but you can in another universe.
Suddenly, Sean's fist crashes through the plexiglass window. Ah! Mira jumps backward while Eric is frozen in shock.
What are you...
Eric can't even finish speaking before Sean moves. Jumping through the broken window, he kicks outside the wall of the visitor room, causing it to crumble and reveal a giant hole. What the fuck? An alarm immediately starts blaring and police officers rush into the room, but Sean darts forward and takes them down all in a blink of an eye. Are you shitting me? He holds his hand out to Mira.
Let's go. Go where? I know where the transporter is being stored.
You're saying we should go change history?
Eric finally stutters. Sean nods.
To stop young Mira from committing murder. Mira, I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can clear your sins.
Mira stares through the hole in the wall at the horizon extending beyond. Wow, okay, that was bizarre. Okay, well, that was Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. Okay, well, I do feel a little better having those little bits of dialogue after the fact a bit there. I think it would have been nice if they kind of had shown that in like a cutscene or something, but that works too, I guess. I still am a little disappointed by the ending, though. The payoff wasn't quite as satisfying. I'm not sure if I could quite put my finger on why. Maybe because there is still a possibility that this fanatic could go and kill everybody in all of humanity. I mean, I guess the point is now we have a chance or whatever, but we still don't know for sure that we're going to stop him, right? So it almost is like trying to set up for another game, even though I'm pretty damn sure that's not what's going to happen. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is it. This is the last one. They barely managed to get this one released. So it still kind of leaves it open-ended. I don't know. It replaced one disaster with another one. Radical 6 and the end of the world, I don't know. Did anyone just kind of feel like it was sort of like that was such a pivotal thing in VLR? I mean, for obvious reasons, because that was the timeline that, where it happened or whatever. But it first felt like an afterthought in this game, even though it was originally the whole reason why we were even here was to stop it. But just from the look of the game, it seemed like there was only one timeline where that happened. And every other timeline was, I guess every other timeline was where Radical 6 did kill everybody. But in that timeline, then the fanatic killed everybody. Maybe. We don't really know for sure, though. And again, we're kind of left without any answers on that front. So I don't know. I'm a little disappointed by that. I mean, it didn't have to be all neatly wrapped up in a perfect little box. I mean, a lot of things got explained, I think there were definitely a few things that felt a little bit like ass pulls. Just a few things. One, I feel like they didn't get an explanation. Why did they send Fi into the future? Like, what purpose was there for that, to do that? They're like, oh, the baby came through here. Well, let's go ahead and copy and paste him into the future, because fuck you. Well, that's why. I was expecting that maybe we see old Fi here or something, like in the future. I mean, when I really think about it, that time machine thing, the machine that was created by the aliens, that's a little bit of an ass pull too, wasn't it? The only real explanation we got behind that was that it was, created by aliens, and we have it. It's here. It wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe it was a little too cut and dry, It was kind of like, at the end there, it seemed very kind of hokey, where everyone's just like, we're gonna fight together. Especially like, I don't know, with Mira, that still doesn't make any sense to me. She was a freaking psychopath, a crazy killer. We just sort of like overlooked that. We're like, oh yeah, I don't mind. I'm just gonna forget that you murdered us. We all remembered that. We all those memories. We saw it in those little quick flashes, and we're all just gonna like, oh yeah, we're friends now. It's okay. I don't really buy that. I kind of honestly expected Mira to be dead by the end of this. And I also didn't buy her just turning herself in because Eric convinced her. Like, seriously? Especially after she showed that she could be like, just like the Radical 6 thing and killing it. I don't know. That seems really out of character. And I actually didn't really follow the whole, like, if you shoot me, the fate of humanity decides on whether you shoot me or don't shoot me. And we don't get to see what happens there. I mean, I didn't really understand that, though. Like, how was that going to affect anything by that point? Like, we were done. That's it, right? Things I did like. Because I actually really did overall. I enjoyed this game. I really did. And I'm really glad it was released because, you know, I wanted to get the conclusion of this story. And I think for the most part, it did a good job. But I do feel like there are spots where it fell a little short. I liked that Diana and Sigma hooked up, and it was fucking awesome. Honestly, I thought the explanation with Delta and Phi, I thought it was, you know, it was pretty interesting. It was pretty cool. And it ended up being a nice little twist. I like the Delta thing, the fact that he was really old man there in the wheelchair and we couldn't see him. Well, a little set up because, like I said, it's still a little hard to believe that we wouldn't see him in any of the camera angles. But I thought it was still a nice twist, you know? I liked Carlos. I'm really shocked when I think about it. We didn't really get a whole lot of explanation about Left at all, did we? Or his clones of Dio? So Carlos wasn't related to that in any way, was he? Was he there? Was that just a red herring then that they made him look so much like Dio? I actually almost expected at some point that it was going to be like he was going to mention that Carlos was Left or in some timeline or that he was a clone of him. I honestly was kind of waiting for that. It never really came up though. I know some of you guys point out like Dio has green eyes and Carlos has blue eyes, I think. Although I swear in like cutscenes, like this artwork looks different from his eyes in like the cutscenes. I don't know. Like, is that cutscenes they look green and these here they look blue? But or maybe they're green. I don't know. They're kind of faded. It's really hard to tell. Junpei was fine. I didn't think he was a little. I don't know. His little emo attitude got kind of annoying. Akane I didn't really like Akane this playthrough. Honestly, I liked her in Virtue's Last Reward because of how calculating and very cold and disconnected she became. She became so much more like the Zero that we didn't really see her be in the first game, you know? And then it was like, oh, we see that she is that kind of person, you know? But in this game, I don't know. She did so many things that were, again, they just felt out of character. And from what we established, I mean, I know that, like a lot of you guys said, it's like, oh, well, she hasn't become that person yet, but we've seen that she can be that person, and there weren't many instances where she was that person. And the fact that she had this power, that she understood what had to be done, this future, what was going to happen, it just seems weird that she would get so wrapped up in things like, oh, Junpei died, but we already know it's like he's probably fine because of the whole time jumping thing. Which again, I don't know. When you get into being able to switch to jump between your consciousness, it kind of trivializes death a little bit. How many times these guys died and they just come right back again? Like that one scene specifically where she got insane over Junpei's death. There were too many moments where characters became Clover, essentially, you know? Akane did it. Eric did it so fucking much. I can't say I was crazy about Eric or Mira either. I mean, Eric was just annoying. I felt bad for him, but the moments where he was nice just were too few and far between, I feel like. They were just overshadowed by his unbelievable douchiness. I guess that's really what Delta's role was, to make everything happen exactly as he wanted it to happen. You know, like the self-fulfilling prophecy of, you know, being born. It kind of goes back to, like, remember in 999 where, like, Akane did the thing to get Junpei to play Sudoku so that she wouldn't die from the fire or whatever. So it's kind of like that. I thought the puzzles were, for the most part, good. There were quite a few repeating ones, especially the one where you had to organize things. Yeah, you had to do like 3 times in this. And once, fine. 2, okay, it's fine. I can roll with that. 3, though, I was like, okay, that's just getting a little obnoxious. And it wasn't like there was like a different twist on it. It was just like slightly different shaped objects, but the same thing. But the other ones I thought there were a lot of other really good ones. Honestly, the one that I thought was probably the best, like in terms of just like the thought that really went into it, was the one you guys seem to think was like one of the worst or more annoying ones, and that was the one with all the symbols. I don't know, it kind of like reminded me of like the old days of Myst. You guys ever play that, Myst or Riven, where you sort of like decipher a language? And I don't know, there was a lot of thought that went into that, I think, and I thought it was pretty cool. There were a few other good rooms. Nothing was too difficult. I think the hardest room for me was the reactor room, honestly, because there were like that one with the fucking reflect the light or whatever. I had a really hard time with that. That took me a long time. So overall, did I enjoy this game? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a little bit disappointed by the ending and some moments where people acted out of character a bit, but that aside, I do feel like it was a very well constructed story. There are a lot of things that had been planned out ahead of time, and it was very clear that this is the story that Uchikoshi wanted to tell. And I think it was very good. I'm really glad that they were able to get this game released and that was get a conclusion to the story and to see everything come together like that. So I'm guessing then that means that was Delta, right? The guy with the question mark that showed up in Virtue's Last Reward, I guess, right? We never sort of showed up like us, the player, right? So I'm guessing that must be Delta. That's the only thing I could think of. No, that's not right. That can't be, because he says he can't shift. So what was up with that then? They didn't really bring that up at all at the end, did they? You guys let me know in the comments, though. I mean, if you know, like, have an idea of what that means or the explanation behind it, please let me know, because I'd be very curious. Overall, I enjoyed this game, and I hope you guys did as well. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite. It really does help me out. And subscribe if you're not already. Become Picky Penguin for this LP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. It was a great series. I mean, it was definitely a lot of really great twists that really got me. I will say another thing I really liked about this game was that I actually liked that it was a bit shorter than VLR, because I don't know, 999 was I feel like a pretty good size. VLR kind of dragged on a bit. Like that went on for like, I had like 38 episodes of that, right? Like it went on for a long time. And I mean, given that this series, if I had gone by like the length for each video of this series, this probably would have gone on to like, what, maybe like, you know, a little less than 20. But, oh, I mean, it was still overall much shorter than VLR. And maybe even shorter than 999. But it was good. I feel like it was a lot of the fat trimmed, and it was really just the most important things were left there, and I think that was good. Yeah, so I honestly finished this game a lot sooner than I thought I would. I thought there was going to be quite a few more episodes, so I was planning on doing Birth by Sleep after I finished this, but I don't know. I was reading a lot of your comments, and a lot of people seem kind of burnt out on Kingdom Hearts, and understandably, I've gone like 3 or 4 games in a row, so I can understand. Yeah, 4 games pretty much. It's been nonstop Kingdom Hearts for like the past few months. So I think I'm gonna at least wait one more series before I do it, just to give you guys a little bit of break, give myself a little bit of break, but that'll make it even that much better when I do get around to playing it, you know? I've had a lot of you ask me whether I'm going to be doing just one game or alongside the Danganronpa anime. No, I'm going to probably be sticking with still 2 Let's Plays, and then have the Danganronpa 3 be kind of like a bonus thing. God, I have 2 LPs I have to start, 2 new ones. Well, I'm pretty positive that at least one of those is going to be one of these 3DS games I've got ready. So as for the other one, I will have to get back to you on that. I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, till next time, guys, stay classy. So Bernie's all done with her doctor's appointments. She's just went to get her stitches removed, and so now that's pretty much it. She's got all her shots. She's been spayed. All the major things have been taken care of, so.
Oh, thank God. I don't like going to the vet. It's scary.
I know, Bernie, but checkups like twice a year, but other than that, I think she should be pretty good to go.